Most traders lose not because they lack knowledge. They lose because they lack discipline. I know this because I was one of them. I had all the knowledge in the world. I had studied the tape longer and harder than any man alive. I had developed systems and rules that worked, that I knew worked, because I had proven them over and over again with real money in real markets. And still I lost everything. 4 times. Not because my rules failed me, but because I failed my rules. If you have ever sat in front of the market and watched yourself make a decision you knew was wrong, if you have ever held a losing trade longer than you should have, or jumped into a trade before you were ready, or ignored a signal because you were afraid, then listen carefully, because everything I'm about to tell you took me a lifetime of painful, expensive lessons to learn, and I'm going to give it to you in the next few minutes for free. The first thing you must understand about discipline is this. It is not a feeling. It is not something you have on good days and lose on bad days. It is not something that comes naturally to anyone. Discipline is a decision made in advance, before the market opens, before the emotion hits, before the fear and the greed and the excitement take over your mind. Every single morning before I sat down to trade, I reminded myself of my rules, not because I had forgotten them, but because I knew what was coming. I knew the market would test me. I knew it would create situations designed almost perfectly to make me abandon everything I believed. The market is the greatest psychological test ever invented, and discipline is the only way to pass it. Now let me tell you how I actually read the market, because discipline without a method is worthless. Most traders look at too much. They have 10 charts open. They are watching 5 indicators. They are reading news headlines and listening to analysts and checking what other traders are saying on the wire. All of that is noise. I developed a very simple approach to reading the market. I called it following the line of least resistance. Every market, every stock, every commodity, every instrument is always moving in one of 3 directions: up, down, or sideways. Your only job as a trader is to identify which direction the market is moving and position yourself accordingly. That sounds simple, and it is simple, but simple is not the same as easy, because the market will constantly try to confuse you. It will move up 3 days and then down 1 day and make you think the trend has changed. It will consolidate for weeks and make you think nothing is happening. It will explode in one direction and make you think you have missed the move entirely. I learned to ignore all of that. I waited for what I called the pivotal point, the moment when a stock or a market had made its intention absolutely clear, when there was no more doubt about which direction it wanted to go. Most traders miss this because they are impatient. They want to be in the trade before it starts moving. They want to buy at the absolute bottom and sell at the absolute top. I never tried to do that. I let the market show me its hand first, and then I acted. This is where discipline and market reading come together, and this is the lesson most traders never learn. Waiting is trading. The discipline to sit on your hands and do nothing while you wait for the right setup is worth more than any system or indicator ever invented. I would sometimes go days, even weeks, without making a single trade, not because there was nothing happening in the market, but because nothing was happening that met my criteria. Amateur traders feel compelled to trade every day. They feel that if they are not in the market, they are missing something. They confuse activity with progress. Professional traders understand that patience is their greatest weapon. The market will always give you another opportunity. Always. There is no trade so good that you must take it right now or lose it forever. The right setups come back. The right conditions repeat. Your job is to be ready when they do, not to force trades when they don't. Now I want to talk about the most dangerous moment in any trade, the moment when the market moves against you. This is where discipline is tested most severely, because in that moment, every instinct you have will tell you to hold, to wait, to hope. Your mind will construct 100 reasons why the market is wrong and you are right. It will remind you of every piece of analysis that supported your trade. It will whisper that the move against you is temporary. Do not listen. I had one rule for this moment that I followed without exception. If a trade moves against me beyond my predetermined point, it is closed. Immediately. No argument, no second chances. Because I understood something fundamental. A disciplined exit from a losing trade is not a loss. It is information. It is the market telling you that your analysis was wrong and that it is time to reassess. The traders who survive long enough to become successful are not the ones who are always right. They are the ones who are wrong quickly and cheaply, and right slowly and expensively. Let me leave you with this. Every morning the market opens, it does not know your name. It does not care about your hopes or your fears or your account balance. It does not reward efforts or punish laziness. It simply moves. Your only job, the entire job of every trader who has ever sat in front of a ticker, is to read that movement clearly and respond to it with discipline. Not emotion, not hope, not ego, discipline. I built and lost fortunes in these markets. I made $100 million in a single day and lost it all again. I went bankrupt 4 times and rebuilt 4 times. And through all of it, through every triumph and every disaster, the one thing that always brought me back was discipline. When I followed my rules, I made money. When I broke my rules, I lost everything. It really is that simple. My name is Jesse Livermore. Stay disciplined, read the market, and trust your rules. The market will do the rest.